Hey everyone, it's Wowus. We're here with Heroes of the Storm, and today we're playing as Rexxar. Rexxar, since the most recent patch at the end of February, has become the highest win rate hero in Heroes of the Storm. So we're going to take a look at him, see what's going on, and try to figure out why he's doing so well. To start off here, we're going to take Easy Prey. This is the talent that increases Misha's damage to minions and mercenaries, and also she takes less damage. So it really helps in terms of laning, in terms of being more of a specialist type build than versus heroes. But we're going to take a look and see, for me, I haven't played a ton of Rexxar. I think level 7 or 8 with him, but I'm really interested to see. They said in the last patch notes they're trying to make Rexxar feel more fun to play, and I'm interested to see how that looks. So we're going to just start off here, try to get up some XP. Rexxar definitely can solo lane, and so I'm probably going to head top here, depending on where everybody else is heading. It looks like Rainer's going to take top, and Sylvanas is going to take bottom, though, so it looks like maybe we'll stay in lane if they feel comfortable taking those locations. So, in terms of what I'm thinking in terms of Rexxar, obviously Misha is a big part of it. You really want to spam Misha's E as you're playing. That's the heal as frequently as possible. The W is just a super powerful skill. In terms of being able to stun, especially in mid casting, for anything that might be a problem, you can jump on top. And I played a game earlier today where Mastifo, you can stop his ultimate in the middle of channeling, which is super helpful. And then your W just does some damage, and it's a slow as well. So it's just a helpful little tool that you can use even when Misha is down. The toughest part of Misha is definitely the D. It's a little bit of micro. You can tell her like this to attack a specific target, and she basically stays on it, or you can tell her to retreat or follow me. So you can give her a couple of different commands, which aren't too complicated, but it's a little bit challenging if you haven't maybe microed another character before. But as you can see here, Misha can take an awful lot of damage. She's got pretty good healing, and I'm going to take Hunter-Gatherer here at level 4, which is just going to pump up her ability to heal. We're going to heal up a little bit with the seeds spawning, and see if we can at least defend our garage here. We gotta get Misha. We try to get Misha out of there, but unfortunately she's not very quick. So let's see. She definitely has a little bit of trouble against D.Va, but we'll see if we can head down here. You can see here he's pretty low, except I get rooted, of course. So maybe we'll jump on Junkrat here. It's not a good situation at all. Got a little bit trapped there. Would have liked to take out Varian, but it was, pretty clearly they had set up a nice little trap there with Junkrat. But looks like our team is still going to be able to take this seed, which is good. All right. Let's maybe head top here and see if we can push up this lane. And in all likelihood, I think the next seed probably will drop up here. So that might help us if we can push this lane back a bit. But I forgot to mention, Hunter-Gatherer really increases your health regen. When you get 20 of the globes, you end up getting a boost to your armor as well, which is a nice little perk. Murky is such a pain. And you can see here they've also got some mercenaries already, so we're going to try to push this back pretty quickly. I'm going to stick Misha on them. Oh, Misha. And that's where you're going to be careful with Misha, really, is that, like, if she jumps into the tower's range like she did there, you can really, you know, be stuck in a tough position, especially we're now going to wait for this to come back. And while I would normally head right to the seed, these guys are going to definitely take down this tower if we don't move pretty quickly to take them out. So now we're going to head down here. We're going to grab Aspect of the Beach, which lowers her cooldown on her W, which will be super helpful. And I'm just trying to stun D.Va there enough so that she can't drop her nuke on us. We're going to heal up Misha and then rotate back a little bit and just try to stay out of taking too much damage and jump on D.Va. And you know, the downside to the team composition right now, and here's the storm, is that a lot of games you're playing without a support at all. I know that they wanted to make a lot of changes to the game, right, in terms of originally they were requiring a warrior, a support, and then the other 3 characters could be whatever, and it was causing huge slowdowns in terms of that queue time. But the problem that I have with what they've done is now you end up with these teams that are all warriors and assassins, and it's not really what you're hoping for when you play a quick match. And so I know a lot of folks have switched and will play different you know, the different unranked things, but for me, especially when I'm trying to play a specific hero and learn more about them and why they're doing well, you almost have to play. And again, that's another, you can see Misha gets stuck up here and I forgot to deer. So you're just going to be careful with Misha, making sure that you're actually utilizing her correctly and microing her. And I'm not the best microer. That's why I play Here's the Storm and not StarCraft, is because I'm just not as good at the micromanagement of multiple units. And so not a huge deal, but this is not by any means as tough as like the Lost Vikings. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. You know, the queue times definitely went up, but I think they should switch it back and make it so that you at least get a support in every game. I know people don't love playing support, but that's an issue with how the supports are designed. A lot of the support characters right now are more or less useless. So Malfurion, which was a long-time favorite of mine, I don't particularly care for at the moment. He's very difficult to play well in a quick match type game. You know, it's just frustrating to play most of the supports. The couple I like playing right now are basically Lieutenant Morales and Stukov, yeah, is the other one. Lost my train of thought there a little bit. But overall, you can see here, you know, Rexxar definitely has the ability to push pretty well. He can team fight pretty well. It's really just a matter of, you know, Misha here is going to get ganged up on, and they definitely can push her down. And I think I'm going to take Beastal Wrath here. They're both pretty even in terms of ultimates. I might do a video of that later on. But right now they have pretty similar win rates. This one definitely gets picked more often, but all in all, there's really almost no statistical difference between the two. And since we're doing a build that's more focused on having Misha be just sort of a powerhouse, I think it's important to take this ultimate here, which just gives her some attack damage increase by 200% for 12 seconds. But that's a pretty sizable increase. We're going to head up here so that we're ready to go for when the seed drops here in a second.
It is time. Do what must be done.
Hopefully Garrosh can get back. Let's jump on Asmodon here. Of course, Junkrat is able to knock my Misha back as soon as I use my ultimate. We need to grab some healing here. And you really want to keep Misha right in between yourself and the minions here, or especially the enemy heroes. Especially what you can see, my health is nowhere near as strong as Misha's, and so if an enemy's just wailing on you, you're not going to have much success as a Rexxar. And remember, it's better to have Misha die and only take like a half a death than to have your Rexxar die and then you lose both of them.
Force them out.
We're going to try to pull Misha back here, so again, we don't lose her. But you can see here how D.Va's going to just basically sit on me. I'm going to power up my ultimate and just try to put out some damage here. and this is a tough situation because my whole team is basically dead at this point. So I'm just going to use Misha basically as a shield. Yeah, and I agree with Calfast there. Basically no teamwork at all, which is unfortunate. But we're going to see if we can maybe hold back up top here with Sylvanas and push this back. D.Va's trying to sneak up on us here. So let's micro on top of her and at least put out some damage. We're going to pull Misha back because they're just going to focus her down. And now we've got Varian coming for us, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to escape that. Yeah. Definitely a bit of a tough loss there. And we're behind a little bit on experience, as you can see. In terms of what we need to do better, I think the team fights that you've seen, they've been able to pick us off one by one pretty well, and I agree with Calfast there. A lot of times, by the time I get to the fight, or we get peeled off, or I've got Misha following someone, they're having a tough time really doing stuff. And this team is so tanky, the enemy team that is. So let's jump in here and see what we can do. We're gonna jump on top of Asmodon here and try to take him out, heal up Misha, take out D.Va. Again, we're just waiting for Misha to come back up, and we're trying to push this lane back just a little bit. We've got bottom is a problem still. I wish Rexxar's Q would go a little bit further, but I mean, again, he's at the highest win rate of any hero right now, so it's tough to argue to give him more buffs, but that's really my one complaint about him, is that I wish his Q just had a little bit longer distance. And we're able, luckily, to kind of solo push this back pretty quickly. You saw I grabbed at level 13 here, Wildfire Bear. Again, it just gives her some additional damage over time, area of effect around her, which is just going to help with this push. And we're up against an Asmodon who's going to be able to push pretty well, and a Murky, so we just got to be able to counter that just a little bit. In terms of our stacks, we're at 17 right now for the regeneration, so we're almost there in terms of being able to get the extra armor. Here comes Varian. I'm gonna try to pull Misha back. Stun. Unfortunately, Murky was unstoppable there. I'm slowed a little bit. Garrosh is basically dead. I'm dead. Oof, rough match for sure. This team is just built very well, the opposing team. They've got great push, they've got great health, and just sort of tankiness. And you can see here, Asmodon has been doing very, very well this game, and he's probably, I think he might end up being the MVP. Junkrat's had a really good game, hasn't died yet, and Varian has been playing very well. So it's always tough when you go up in a match like this, where you've got 3 or 4 players on the other team that are playing extremely well, seem to be pretty knowledgeable about their characters and how to play them best. And here I'm going to take Thrill of the Hunt. We're going to try to push back bottom here really quickly. And there we go. We've got our Hunter-Gatherer stacks. So now we get a little bit of extra armor. Let's jump on D.Va here and see what we can do.
Prepare to gather it. That one's pushing up daisies.
Took out Murky, but that's no great help to us, just more to get him pushed back.
There's my precious seed. Go and get it.
I'm gonna quickly heal up here on the way up. They're down D.Va, so maybe we can jump Varian here. There we go. Nice plays. Junkrat's going to jump out of there. We get the seed. Maybe we can grab this too while we're here. What is everybody doing? They're trying to take on this Asmodon basically solo. They were able to kill him, but we lost 2 of our guys in the middle of that fight. I'm not sure that was a great engage. I think I would have preferred the push, especially where they have every single fort still up. And we're basically down to nothing. We need to get these lanes pushed pretty quickly. Varian's up in 7 seconds, so I'm really gonna have to push or pull back once we push these guys up to the towers here, because otherwise I'm gonna get ganked. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave Misha here, and I'm gonna hearth back because she can, you know, when you do this, right? So Misha's gonna put out some damage, do some area damage and whatnot, and that gives me a chance to get back with her and do the most damage possible. So that's another little just tip with Rexxar, is you can utilize that while you're hearthing. Now we're gonna head mid here. See if they come after the seed. See how quickly I can push down these guys. Again, just to stop, or the mid is the only lane. We haven't lost that last keep. It would be great to not have any additional issues there. I'm going to drop Misha in the middle here, drop my ult, try to stun. Not great. Misha goes down. We just get team wipe there pretty well. It's tough. I mean, I had Misha in the middle of that fight, and I don't know that I would have done anything different. She really needed to tank them to keep them off the rest of the team, but the fact that the rest of the team died to this follow-up is not great. And now Misha comes back. Maybe we can get to Varian, but he's pretty far away. Although Kel'Thas looks like he may have got him there. We'll just rush and see if maybe we can hit him, although... Even with my even with the ultimate there and Misha, we still couldn't kill him, and now they're gonna take me out because I lost Misha. So maybe a little bit of an overextend, but I thought maybe I could hit him with the stun before the Cal Pyroblast hit him, but clearly that didn't happen. So I think in all likelihood we're probably going to lose this game, just the way things are going right now. We're still behind by about a full level. I'm going to grab Friends of Kalendor, which is going to help my basic attack, but definitely a little bit of a frustrating game here. Now they get, as you can see, they get these guys. So they're going to be able to push down this keep. They'll probably have both of these at the core. I'm up in 20 seconds. Let's see how much damage Cal can do to this. I mean, overall, it looks like, you know, Raynor has died 7 times, hasn't put out a ton of damage. That's definitely been problematic. The Rexxar Garrosh combo is not particularly great. At least we haven't made any like good combos in terms of that. I'm just going to do what I can here to keep this guy off of our core. And just try to minimize the amount of damage here. We're going to switch down to the bottom and try to take out this one. Just sort of jump and stun, and now I'm gonna ult with Misha to try to just put out as much damage as possible, but it looks like this is over. So definitely a tough matchup for Rexxar here, but I think Rexxar, as you can see, is pretty powerful. If you can get your team going, if you don't end up with 6 deaths like this, if you've got some other guys who can put out some good kills, he's definitely more powerful. I think we might have had a better chance if I was someone who played Rexxar more often, but unfortunately he's not a character I've played a ton with, but that's sort of the build that I use for him. And again, he's the highest win rate hero in the game right now, so there's definitely a lot of potential there. So definitely check out Rexxar. Let me know your thoughts on Rexxar and how you like to play him, and any sort of tips that you have. Great. Thanks so much. If you like this content, please like or subscribe. Thanks.